Hello, and once again, we are live with the Modern Mystery School UK and EU podcast and YouTube channel. And today I am joined by the lovely Jenny. Jenny, how are you today?
I'm wonderful, Dr. Ictisma. Kate, how are you?
Very well. And I'm very excited because how did we get from a Harvard instructor to wanting to go and do Empower Thyself? I mean, I would just like to know, because some people have this idea that, maybe a spiritual path is just for, very woo-woo and out there. And we know that not to be true. But I would just love to hear why and what called you to empower thyself.
Yes, I was not remotely interested in a spiritual path. I was very clear about what I was going to do. I was going to be a friendly, sedentary, globe-trotting Shakespeare scholar, and that was what I was going to do with my life, and I was really actually kind of happy about it. And it was only when the pandemic hit and I could no longer live my globe-trotting rock and roll lifestyle of Shakespeare that I had to, it was when I could no longer go out that I had to look in. And it was largely empty. And I thought, oh, well, that's just the way life is. We're just going to wait this out until it's over. And fortunately, a dear friend of mine, Jonathan Pouliot, connected me with Charlie Logan, who was doing Max Meditations. And those really saved me during the pandemic. It just opened up a whole new world for me. And I thought, if a 1-hour meditation can do this, what about this life activation that they keep going on about? And so I very quickly both had enormous skepticism. I mean, I was verging on cynicism. I was very much a practicing skeptic for quite a while. But I also found the classes fascinating and tangible. The results I was getting from the class were just astonishing. And they outpaced anything that I had done at Harvard or anywhere else for that matter. And so I very quickly said, oh, it's very inconvenient for me that this works so well. And I might have to shift my studies from Shakespeare to this track instead. And so I did.
I love that. I love that. And I love that you came with that mindset, this isn't going to work, because I think that, for all of us that are walking the path, we're all, do I dare say headstrong? Do I dare say that? We all are very, very confident in our lives and confident in our opinions and what we think. A lot of us have come from various different backgrounds, and we're very sure about things, and then we come to the path, and then it's like, oh, hang on a minute, maybe all that isn't actually the way that it actually is, and maybe there is a different perspective, and I love that because it forces us to ask the question. And what I like about it is that, for many of us, that we see the fruits and we have the experience, and even though it isn't logical, it doesn't make sense, we can't deny the results.
Yeah. In fact, the path impacted my bottom line, my financial abundance, tenfold over anything else I'd ever done, without question. And I found myself continually saying, I don't understand how this can work. In fact, for a period of time, I was actually pretty upset. And I didn't realize that I was angry that this is what works. It's not suffering. It's not.
Oh, we just lost you there a little
It's
bit,
not all
Jenny.
the things that we're told. Yes, sorry about.
You're back. It's not about.
But it's not all the things that we're told we must. Yeah, it's not about what they tell you is necessary in the so-called real world. And that was really hard for me. I really struggled with that because I really was invested, deeply invested in it being the bottom line and logic and things making common sense. And so I had a really hard time with moving into what some might call woo-woo spiritual life. And yet the results and fruits that I get from this path are undeniable. And they have helped me achieve the impossible again and again and again, over and over, without question.
I second that. So I don't know if I need to ask you this question, but I'm going to ask you anyway. But, what then made you want to become a guide? I'm guessing that you just explained, but it, to be a guide, it's a huge responsibility and, a lot of training and, we can just have all of these amazing results in our life and, great. But then what made you want to step up and take that, and share this light with others?
It's the same thing that drew me to Harvard in the first place, which is I wanted to help people achieve incredible transformation. And so in my work with public speaking at Harvard Business School and teaching people business writing, both very logical approaches, right? And the end result that you want to achieve. But in both those aspects, I was very focused on this should transform your life. This should improve your bottom line. It should put more money in your pocket. It should make life better and easier for you, period. This does the same thing, except it does it on a quantum level. And I couldn't turn away from that anymore. I couldn't shy away from that anymore just because I was uncomfortable with being on a spiritual path. Does that make sense?
It really does. And I think that's going to inspire a huge amount of people to hear that. I mean, our time is coming to an end already, but I'd like to ask the final question really is that who do you think Empower Thyself is for? Based on that experience, would you steer away from the more logically minded people, or is it for everyone? I mean, what do you feel?
I do feel that it is for so many people. But for me, for the people that I hope to bring into the school, it's for people who want results. And it's for people who feel like there is more, whether that's more money, more empowerment, more work-life balance, richer relationships, better familial ties. For people who have always felt like there should be more to life, there is. And it might be inconvenient to your worldview at the moment, but this is it. And so if you ever are if you attend a mystery school class and you think, oh, I'm so uncomfortable, I don't like that this is what works, come find me. Come sit next to me, because I've been there. And I understand.
Yeah, I think we can all relate to that for sure, because it opens up a whole possibility and it opens up a whole lot of responsibility, which comes back onto us, that we can make the changes, that it's all down to us. I mean, imagine that. It's all in our hands.
Yeah, all this time, the power was inside you all along. But it took the mystery school for me to unlock that.
Yeah.
What a gift. What an unbelievable gift.
Yeah, 100% agree. Because I tried so many different things to unlock that or to find it or path. And then there it was. And then it's the funniest thing, you find it and it's like, oh no, this isn't this. No, I'm not going to be doing that.
No, not this. No, not this. Not like that.
Oh, it's hilarious, isn't it?
And then you have to deal with, yes, exactly this. Yeah, again, if I ever write a book about my spiritual journey, the words kicking and screaming will be in the title. But results are results. Fruits are
Yeah,
fruits. All there is to
exactly.
it.
Yeah, exactly. And now exciting news. If people want to get in touch with you, you've actually moved to Germany.
Yes, I'm in between, and we're working out the visa situation, but I am in Germany now. I'll often be back in the States. So I'm going to be intercontinental, which was always a dream of mine as a child and something I never thought I could actually achieve. But here I am living the life I always wanted and never thought I could have.
Perfect. So if you are in the area of Germany, which area of Germany are you in, Jenny? Can you just remind me?
Yeah, I'm in Mannheim. It's about an hour south of Frankfurt.
Good. If you're in that area, or if you're stateside in the Florida area, isn't it?
Yes, down in Naples.
Down in Naples, then get in touch. Jenny, I'm sure you'll have a lot of interesting and lovely conversations. And then, of course, you get to experience the magic of the lineage. Thank you so much for sharing.
I'm excited. Bring it on.
Yeah, so fun. I'm so excited. Thank you for sharing your journey. And we will see you again soon.
Thank you so much.
And good night, everyone.